The following program is rated mature. It may contain strong, coarse language, violence, and other mature content not appropriate for children under 17. The views expressed in this program may not represent those of this cable station or its employees.
It's 9 o'clock on a Friday night, so grab a seat and you just might see something really great. You've got the time, it's not too late to watch a show that will give you laughs and chills and thrills. There's nothing that they haven't tried, 'cause everything tastes great when it's deep fried. So lock your doors and sit right down. There is no better place to go, 'cause it's time for the Not So Late Show.
If you listen closely, you can hear my arteries screaming.
And they're going.
So you should have seen the chicken.
It went.
And then it kept going and going and going. So today we're doing a little bit of a cooking show. I don't even like. I describe this to people, and they're like, "Why?" And then I try to recall. All right, so this is an ostrich egg.
That is an ostrich egg.
I tried to recall the series of events outside of the literal. I went online and ordered an ostrich egg that precipitated this. Like on a show, we got talking about an ostrich egg.
Yes.
How? How did we get here? Because I went back. I haven't looked at the show. I'm really trying to remember how we got to this point.
I think we were actually talking about omelets.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, we want to make the biggest omelet. What's the biggest egg we can get?
Like an ostrich egg that we said.
And you're like, an ostrich, that'll do it.
Wait. How did we get on omelets, though?
Oh, God. Do you want us to track
Yes,
that
I really want to try and,
No.
drill down on this. Like, how did we get here?
No. That's not part of this.
This isn't that's not part of the plan?
Nobody agreed to this kind of math.
Okay, so I'm gonna start this thing going here. We've got actually safer induction pans instead of
Yeah, aim your mic up towards your mouth, you noob.
Rookie.
There we go. That a little bit better, Doug? Yeah, he's like, for now.
Yeah, he'll sound like ass in a minute.
All right, so we're gonna just cook and talk a little bit.
Yeah.
So we'll start off with the normal stuff. Oh, you opening that one? Okay, I'll leave this one aside then. That looks pretty good, Pat.
It does look pretty good.
Some nice thick cut bacon.
It's nice thick cut applewood bacon.
Applewood bacon.
You want to do full strips, or you want me to chop them?
I think we need to chop them. Yeah. So this is like the $9 a pack bacon.
Ooh, it's fancy.
Yeah, it's the fancy bacon. It's the fancy bacon. So I'm this is gonna be good, and I made sure. That's always the thing. You buy bacon and you look at it, and you can never quite tell like how, because you never see like the other strip when it's kind of like layered. You know what I mean? When you have like one strip in the front, and then you just see it going all the way to the back.
Right.
And you're like, I don't know how this is gonna play out. But here you could actually look at both sides of the pack, and you could judge the meat penetration all the way. Yeah, that's right.
Well, you can't tell if it's all fat, like is what you're trying to say, right?
Yes, I'm going to turn this down to 275. And this is nice. This is a nice consistency all the way through.
Oh,
Here,
I think
a
we're
little
full.
chef towel.
Oh.
See, now it makes sense.
Now it makes sense.
Yes.
Now I lick my fingers clean.
Exactly, because there's nothing like trichinosis.
Trichinosis.
Yeah, that's it. Here's
Trigonometry?
Exactly. That will also
That's
trigonometry will also get you sick.
That's true.
So.
Ooh. Yeah. Those need a minute.
Yeah, they just need to. There we go. We are going to have so much bacon grease.
I know.
But that's good, because at the end of this, we're going to cook our ostrich egg in bacon grease. So you want to describe how we're going to cook our ostrich egg today, Pat?
In an induction thing.
Well, yes, but in what?
Doctor?
Oh, thank you.
You're so excited about the egg.
Oh, there you go. What kind of
I'm sure this is good for
style
the audience.
are we cooking
It's good for me.
the egg for?
Well, it's your
Like,
job.
are we doing scrambled? Are we doing an egg waffle? Are we doing eggs in a basket poached?
We can't do eggs in a basket poached, but we're going to do what we like to call a breakfast burrito.
The world's largest single egg breakfast burrito?
Yeah, that you sent me. Figure out a way to make a breakfast burrito, and I said one.
Yeah.
And nobody replied. I'm like, oh no, does he really want me to make one breakfast burrito?
Well, here's what
Let me go to a pizza place
Well,
and
we
get
can-
them to give me
We
one
can flour.
dough.
We can flour pedal out the breakfast or the burrito shells, right? I think that's totally doable. All right, so the bacon's kind of cooking away there.
The bacon's doing the bacon thing.
Now, as far as getting into an ostrich egg, like I've seen people do this with chisels and oh wow, tiny.
Look at that.
That's
Why is it
magical.
gotta be about size?
That's impressive. Wow. All right.
It's all avocado.
That's great. I've seen people get into this with hammer and chisels. I've
Yep.
seen screwdrivers. I've seen Dremel tools. I'm gonna try and take a different tact here. I'm gonna try a hole saw on a drill. I'm a little bit wary. I'm gonna be perfectly honest.
I'm a little bit wary too, but that's just because you're using power tools.
You're right, but I thought this would be all right. So is this the side we want to go in? Yeah, that feels like the bottom to me.
That feels like the bottom.
Well, I mean, it's a little bit wider, right?
What happens if there's a baby ostrich in there?
Well, then it's extra protein.
Let's see the progress. None.
A little bit.
That's with
It's like
a drill
drilling
bit.
into a billiard ball.
It is like drilling into a. This is going to be interesting. Whoa. Okay, so
Have you penetrated?
I've penetrated through. So now I have this in kind of. This is.
Hold on. Let me do camera work and hold this.
Jesus, that is no joke. Some extra calcium carbonate for breakfast.
Are the teeth still sharp on it?
Not anymore.
Yeah, well. And we have penetrated fully.
Okay, and it's relatively intact here. In fact, I have.
Oh, there goes my idea for a clean floor.
For what?
Clean floor, or anything of that matter. Let's see the egg.
I mean, that's pretty thick.
That's pretty hefty, huh?
Yeah,
That was about a 32nd of an inch thick.
Wow.
that's.
Substantial.
I'm actually pretty pleased with how this turned out so far.
I'm surprised at how this has turned out so far.
I'm gonna try and extract all the bits of shell from there because no one likes shell, let alone super thick shell in their
3/4 inch shell.
pieces. Yeah, so we're gonna very carefully.
Doug, I turned down the iris for you, but I don't know how.
There's a button right next to viewfinder.
No way. I want to see. Wait, this viewfinder or that viewfinder?
The screen on the side, left hand,
Ooh.
All right, very carefully
Oh, you're not on my camera. I wanted the whole audience just to see me
Removing-
dangling this thing pointing up.
removing some of the membrane here. It's like multiple layers of
Hit what
membrane.
button? Hit what button?
Let's see. I think it's right under.
Oh, it's actually
Hit
on.
the record
Yeah,
button.
hit that button right there, and then you can
Oh,
use the style.
that's why I couldn't find it, because my big sausage thumb was on it.
Awesome. Yeah, your thumb was on it. There's no button. Oh wait, what's my finger on?
There's very little airspace in here.
Oh, there. Yeah, it's like opening up a two-filled water bottle right now.
Yeah, it really is.
Look at the yolk.
Yeah, that's no yolk.
That's no yolk. No, that's a lot of yolk.
Yeah.
That's all yolk.
Okay. So, how's the bacon
look at
coming?
that.
It's coming. We're starting to get some complete ones.
Ooh, nice, nice. All right. So we have a bowl here. I'm gonna try
I
and
figured it out.
oh,
There's an actual yolk in there. Hold on.
hold on.
Yes,
there you
there
go.
is.
It's enormous. I'm going to try and dust off some of this eggshell powder,
Hey, good
so we
idea.
don't.
Also known as cocaine.
Yeah.
Or coquina.
This. By the way, this is how they make cocaine. In case anyone's wondering. So it's the exact recipe. All right, we're gonna try and dump this out. I have a feeling this still isn't big enough for the yolk, but we're gonna dump it out in this metal bowl here. Ready?
Oh. Bloop. That had an audible bloop.
I hope a mic picked it up somewhere.
And the best part is you can clean that out and just put that on your desk.
Yeah, I think I might actually. Like this sounds like one of those like.
Hold it up to your mic.
This sounds like one of those glass globes you put over a
It
light.
sounds like a soda can.
It does.
It really does. Oh, sorry. I'm
That's
pointing at
that's
nothing.
incredible. That's holy. All right.
So that's what an ostrich
So-
is made out of.
We have to. So the next thing is we have to mix that, right?
We do.
Now here's the thing. I don't think we have sufficient hand tools to get this done.
What do you mean?
Well, you know, if you're going to supersize the egg,
Yeah.
you have to supersize your kitchen utensils, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it seems
Should I be worried? Hang on.
seems natural to me, right? You know, just shove that right in there and.
Because what's the worst that could happen?
I mean, let's be honest. This is working great.
Or it's creating a cyclone inside of itself and not doing anything else. No, it's working. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That poor bird's going to have a headache.
I just feel like this is how I should make all my breakfast from now on.
With power tools?
Yeah, with power. I'm just like this is great. Perfect. That's amazing. Let's look at that. Oh,
Our
there you go.
Our one-star kitchen is definitely taking off.
Yeah. It's not Michelin star.
Like,
It's
no, it's Michelin branded though.
yeah. That's please
No,
stay away.
I think it's the star from Mario.
Oh,
Yeah. How we doing over here, Pat?
good. Got to flip some of the bacon.
Okay. All right.
You know, if you want to partake, feel free.
So I've never had an ostrich egg before, which seems a little bit like This seems like the sort of thing like I would have
Should
had
have
by now.
happened.
Yeah.
How have you eaten zebra but not an ostrich egg?
Well, I don't know, but we're about to remedy that.
Oh, good.
I think we're all about to remedy that.
Yeah.
And I'm so busy yelling at you, I'm not paying attention to what I'm pointing at.
That's yes, accurate.
Because they do say that an ostrich egg has on average, what, like 18 eggs worth?
It's about 18 eggs worth of egg,
Egg.
like extra large chicken eggs.
So did you eat dinner before the show?
I had a little bit of Chinese, just you
Jay,
know.
did you?
Oh, yeah.
You're an idiot.
Yep. But Chinese.
Nope.
Yep.
Oh.
So all right, bacon's still cooking away there. You're slicing up avocado.
Yeah, because
All right.
who doesn't want avocado?
What else are we gonna put in this thing?
Cheese.
We got cheese. All
We
right.
got peppers.
Onion.
Some onion.
Onion.
You said you can do something fancy with the sour cream.
Yes. Now it's important that when you don't add the sour cream to the egg until the very very end, because you want to like creme fraiche is almost a little bit better. But if you have some sour cream, you can add a dollop of that to the end of scrambled eggs to really kind of
Fluff
give
them
them
up.
a nice light flavor. We're gonna add a little bit more than a dollop, given the volume here.
A wallop.
A wallop. Yep. This isn't bad for a $45 induction stove thingy.
How much was the egg?
It was more than the induction stove oven.
Uh-huh.
It was 45.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah.
But plus $20 flat rate shipping, so 65 by the time you're done. This will be the most expensive omelet any of us will ever have ever had.
Hmm.
This is looking good here. Maybe up a little bit. So what did you do this past week, Pat?
Got sick.
Oh,
I know.
which is exactly why you should be handling food.
Yep.
That's why I'm staying over here.
Nail it. Now, when you make an omelet,
Yes.
I'm sorry, a breakfast wrap, you're cooking the pepper ahead of time, right?
Yeah.
You're cooking that separate from the from everything else. So like, are you putting like the pepper in here next?
Well, it would be nice to have a veggie go in next.
Yeah, I think just to kind of cooking some of the bacon grease there. I feel
So what you're
like
saying is get on the peppers, get off the avocados.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to subtly say that. I wasn't going to point it out directly to the audience at home.
Now, are you a fan of
But
red
since you
or
brought
green?
it up,
Red because you get a little bit of the enhanced sweetness in there.
Okay.
enhance.
Enhance. Green's got a little bit more tart. It's not a tremendous amount of difference, especially after all, the factory farming, all that stuff's been a little bit homogenized now. So,
Homogenization.
Yep. This is nice though.
See, in a zombie apocalypse, all you need is a couple of ostrich.
It's true. The funny thing is I was actually looking ostriches are don't get me wrong, it's not like emus or any smaller, but ostriches are just absurdly large.
They are.
They're ridiculous,
Comically.
large. I was looking at what it takes to raise emus. You actually have to have at least a couple of them.
Why? Because
they get lonely.
Uh-oh, are we burning?
Just like me.
Well, no. Well, yes, but no. But yes, but no. If we're burning, we're not burning too much. You right over there? How you doing?
Doing good.
How was your week?
Good. I found a new podcast.
You did? What did you find?
It is called, I believe, and I'm going from memory, and my phone's over there, and I'm too lazy to get back up. It's called The Soundtrack Show.
Okay.
And it's a gentleman who studied music.
You don't know he's a gentleman.
It's a lady.
You don't know it's a lady.
It's a
dude.
It's a talking object
Yep, that about it.
that did music work, voiceover work in Hollywood. So now he has a show in which he talks about, you can hear the ocean breeze. He talks about music, he talks about different keys, majors, minors, all that other stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's key.
That is.
It's not a minor thing either.
It's very true. And it just talks about everything, about how they use certain tones for certain characters in certain situations. And
Oh, so they really dig in on a soundtrack.
yeah, but it's just one guy. He plays the music, the actual music. He plays examples. He has a keyboard there, a couple other instruments, and he's like, when you hear this, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, it's like it's inflecting this, and this is based off of Wagner's work back in 1222 BC or something. And
yeah, precise. I can see you paid very close attention to it.
I truly did. And they actually have a 3-part series on all the Star Wars music.
Really?
Really? Did he tell you that it's based on the planets?
I did find out that Princess Leia's last name is actually based off... Crap, what the hell did he say it was? I believe her last name translates to 2 sounds. Or something along those lines. That's
Yes.
true.
Perfect.
Is that it? Am I onto something here? Pat, do you actually know?
For her last name?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, then you're just
Make-
trying to placate me. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope you don't mind.
No, that's I'm
Well,
used to
it's
it
too
by
late
now.
'cause you already did.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
More power. All right.
And we pop a breaker.
Yeah, basically. So tell us, what's in you got tech news today anywhere?
Yeah, it's over there.
Oh, well, fantastic.
Well,
But I'm lazy over here.
Right.
speaking of podcasts,
All right, I'll go get it.
Yeah?
I listened to Collider. I
Okay.
don't know if anybody's heard of that.
That sounds
Is it Super?
It's
Super Collider?
it is Super Collider. No,
Okay.
it's all about movies and stuff like that. But they've actually branched out. They have heroes and there's one about Star Wars and Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
And now they have they brought in the Schmoes guys, like Schmoes Knows guys, and they have competitions about movies and stuff like that. The funny thing is,
I don't know anything of what you're talking about,
well,
but
it's
great.
it's like movie fights,
Okay.
I like movie fights.
except it's answering actual trivia questions. It's like who played General Grievous in Star Wars or something like that, and you'd have to name it,
Right.
and you're competing
No
against-
clue.
You'd compete against somebody else, and
It
The
was
funny thing
Burt
is-
Reynolds.
I think I would do pretty darn good on their show. Now all I need to do is become a semi-famous podcaster.
Don't sit down in the center chair. Well, you can, but it's going to ruin your ass.
I'm just trying not to set off any smoke alarms. Mm-hmm. That's my main goal tonight.
Do you think those are ready to come out for me to pop in some peps?
Well, still got a little bit more bacon, but we can cook it together.
we can.
We can cook it together. That feels like another song. Yeah, we can take all this out. Boom.
Throw in some freshies.
Yeah. There we go. Oh, yeah, right in some bacon grease right there. More bacon. More bacon strips. More
Yeah.
bacon strips.
More bacon strips.
More bacon
More
strips.
mini bacon strips.
More mini bacon strips. This bacon looks really just tremendous.
It does.
Like, I could almost eat this right now, except for that whole trichinosis thing.
Yeah, besides that, you're fine.
Yeah. How
I'm going
is
to
it?
open up the
Hot.
emergency backdoor portal.
That is the one I did just take out, so...
But very good.
Yeah. Yeah, this is I'm really looking forward. So the next thing up, you think that's gonna be enough bacon? Do we need to do more bacon? I mean, I'm looking at the ratio of bacon to egg there. It just doesn't, you know.
Now, let me ask you this, though.
Uh-huh.
Before we get into the bacon question, because the answer is never enough bacon.
True.
But you asked me to pick up garlic.
Yes.
What do you want me to put the garlic in?
I'm going to cook it with the egg. Well, I'm going to brown it a little bit and then pour the egg in.
So how would you like me to prepare this?
Basically, quick cut and peel, and then we're going to finally slice it.
Finally slice it.
Yeah.
All right, on a paper plate. Let's do this.
Yeah. I believe in you.
Okay.
I believe in a thing called Pat.
Then Pat is sitting down
There you go.
to do
Good idea.
this.
So, Jay, you got some tech news? Or you got some talk about your week? I did nothing. I did nothing except wait for this egg to get here. That's the only thing I did.
Well, that's a good thing to do, though.
And then last minute ran around to get everything else.
That's pretty much how it works.
Yeah.
That's how our show's been running for the last,
Yeah.
4 years.
18 seasons.
Has it been that long?
It's been a while.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. Should I do some onion?
Sure.
All right.
Just
I think you should do you.
They put the sticker over it. All right. Am I doing up the entire onion?
just do half.
How do you normally do it? Do you normally do it sideways, or do you do it this way?
I do it top to bottom.
This way?
No, that's side to side.
Okay.
I do top to bottom.
All right.
But it's up to you. You're as good a cook, if not better than me.
Am I?
Yep.
Am I?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Okay.
And that's
I know,
why
I
I'm
just-
not touching it.
I just wanted to give you a glimmer of hope.
Oh.
That's all. And we're just gonna take off some of that garbage overwrap where it's all dried out and meh. I'm never afraid to throw away. Like, everyone's like, oh no, you're throwing away too much onion. I'm like, piss off. It's my onion.
Exactly.
I bought that onion with my money.
Actually, technically, Pat bought it with his money.
Pat bought that onion with his
You're
money.
throwing
so-
away just the right amount of onion, Brad.
Yes, I know. Thank you. Thank you. I know. So what you do, cut off the top like that.
And then you just...
Right.
Oh, you're doing the 99% chop through?
Yep, 99%. 99%, but a chop through ain't one.
How many cloves you want?
Oh, a few.
It's
Yeah, and
a,
slice
it's
it
a
up.
big A.
Yeah, slice it up a bit. Yeah, a couple. Slice it up a bit finer than that. We don't want to like bite in and be like garlic.
I'm Italian. I would
Well-
love that.
All right. Well, hey, don't let me pee on your parade.
No, last time you did that, it burned.
I know.
It burns.
He drank sriracha sauce.
It happens. There we go.
And don't
So-
forget, Brad, we have a Doug Sports, Doug Sports.
That's true. Hey, Doug. You want to do your Doug Sports, Doug Sports? I'm sure.
We're prepping, so
Yeah, we're just kind of chopping around. Yeah, I'm
We
just gonna-
love Doug.
We love Doug.
one
Show
of
sports.
us. Oh, sorry.
Mainly because, yeah.
Hold on, it has to unfreeze.
Oh, well, while we're unfreezing that,
Yeah.
and freeze.
Oh, there it is.
No, we're good now? Okay. No, we're just waiting. I was just going to plug your podcast, but we can plug it after. You get down with your bad self. We'll be here. This looks good. hope this
Ooh,
pan
more
is large enough.
sports.
We might have to do 2 batches.
I've seen worse things. All right, now some sports.
Do you want me to go finer than this?
The Texas Rangers. That's that right there. That's next. Actually, it has nothing to do with the Texas Rangers. It has to do with IndyCar. The Indy 500 is coming up this weekend. British IndyCar driver Pippa Mann is asking fans not to buy her picture. Now, everything I'm about to say can be negated by those are the rules. and she didn't qualify, period, the end. We just wanted to let you know what went into her not qualifying. Now, she was in a car where she had to fundraise for a year, basically to race at the Indy 500. She didn't make the cut on bump day. Bump day was on day one, no second chances, and she's out. But here's what went into that. Again, a year's worth of fundraising, all the while not overpromising. She never told sponsors, I'm going to get in the race definitely, and I'm going to win the race definitely. It's definitely going to be top 10. Never overpromised. Here's what she did. She signed up sponsors personally. She allegedly is working completely alone. There is nobody else. Like, Ed, you handle this while I'm driving, and then I'll get to the rest of it later. She's the one who signed up the sponsors. Once she signed up the sponsors, she's the one who got the sponsors their passes to the race and to the suites and stuff like that. She acquired the passes. She didn't give it to Ted and have him do it. She spoke at the sponsors' banquets. She posed for the sponsors' pictures. She hosted the sponsors in a suite at the track. She also was the entertainment, and she said, hey, how would you like a guided tour of our garage area? And she was the tour guide. She literally led the tours through the garage. Some of the sponsors' decals, when they came in and they had to be affixed to the car. Some of the sponsors' decals, not quite right. She's the one that was in charge of noticing that. She noticed, and she had the decals redone. A vendor, by the way, had not come through with her merchandise, so it's shortly before the race, she had almost no merchandise. That was her responsibility. She said that the vendor was asked to provide things in time for May, which she said always means in time for May means by May gets here, not the day of the race, which is what the vendor assumed. And again, that was her responsibility. Her souvenirs hadn't shown up, and now she had to worry about that. She also, in the end, did the math, and 90% of the money that she raised, 90% of the money that funded her car came from Indiana. So the car she was driving was actually representing the state that the race was in. Then bump day came. The car had problems. You're not allowed to go in the garage and fix them. You have to fix them on the fly. They couldn't do it. She didn't qualify. Again, the rules are the rules. So she's really upset, trying not to show emotion. Tears, she says, streaming down her face. And then, right there, she's asked to take the driver's qualifying photo. Right then and there, she says, that's a quote, that was one of the cruelest moments of adding insult to injury that I've had to live through in a while, unquote. She had to take the photo so they could, she says, so they could sell it at the museum of her crying, sitting atop her non-qualifying car. And that's why she's asking fans, her fans, very politely to please not buy that picture.
Wow, that is depressing, Doug. That's a real bummer.
That's a good uplifting story from Memorial Day weekend.
I know. Yeah, that's she needs a, yeah, she can come here right now and have some omelet. That's what, we can lift her spirits with an uplifting omelet. I think that's it's about as good as we can possibly do. That's brutal, though. Like,
let me see a picture.
Raised money, like spent an entire year of your life for like one. She basically spent an entire year of her life working nonstop for one race, right?
Yeah.
And that one race she didn't qualify.
And so,
for.
like, what was wrong? Was there something wrong with her car? Like, it wouldn't
start?
No go? I mean, wasn't fast enough? What?
It wasn't fast enough. And you're at the point you can't go fix it. You got to fix it right there on the track. You can't go back.
That's when you start shoving seats out of there, get the hood off of it. Like, we need to lose weight fast.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah, they started sanding the car, literally sanding the car, so any drag they could get out. I mean, that's what they did. They sanded down the logos on the car.
Wow.
So now you have
what was wrong with it? Just not fast enough?
Just not fast enough. Yeah, they kept losing speed. Maybe the heat.
Uh-oh, Brad.
I hate when that happens. Yay, race car goes slow.
You all right over there?
Me?
Yeah?
Yeah, sorry, I blacked out for a second.
Okay, yeah, you look like you're a little bit confused there for a while.
I was.
Okay. Now we're going to reduce down some onions, caramelize these up with peppers. Oh, yeah, and some bacon grease. Yeah, get some.
I'm a fan.
There you are. You know how you could be a bigger fan? Tech News.
Well, even bigger is not setting off the smoke detector.
Details.
Well, that's why I figured I'd be a fan for a minute.
Oh, I just got that.
And the last horse crosses the finish line.
Your plate, work.
Did your plate work? Did it turn off?
E3.
What does that mean? We threw a breaker?
No, because then it would be off. I'm just gonna power reset this. Hey, look, it's on.
Nope, it's off.
Or maybe it overheated. Maybe you're not supposed to put it on makeshift.
I'm sure it's hopefully fine.
Well, you have the product care plan right there, Brad.
I do. I was like, this looks like a piece of shit. I better get this for $3. It was like $3. I'm like, all right, I'm in. This should hopefully not explode. See, this is the nice part. You get all the brown bits off the bottom of the pan. All right, it's going again. All the brown bits off the bottom of the pan. Those are like the flavorful parts.
E3, internal circuit overheated. Turn off to allow the unit to cool down, then restart on a lower temperature.
All right, I'm on a lower temperature.
After that very long
Cool down period.
period.
It's brand new. The circuit can take it. We're 1.21 gigawatts or something like that.
Hey, I got the product protection plan.
Yeah.
Because you were smart.
Listen, we just needed to cook 1 egg.
1 egg. Like, if this doesn't work, I can go back and be like, listen, this didn't even work for 1 egg. It failed after 1 egg. I'm not going to specify it was an ostrich egg, but...
No, just 1 egg.
1 egg, that's it, yeah.
What do you think about those onions and peps?
I feel like I want to cook this down a little bit more, don't I?
No.
What do you think?
Yeah, they might be a little crunchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep them going.
Yeah, this
Hey, it
needs
tastes like bacon, though.
isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
All right, so what kind of Star Wars movies have we had lately? We have the Solo movie that's either just coming out.
Yeah, it's just coming out. Solo movie's just coming out. We have.
What was the one before that? Rogue One.
Rogue. No, you're missing one. The Jedi. Oh my gosh, what is it?
The Last Jedi, yeah.
Well, I mean, not like the prequel, sequel.
Oh, then Rogue One. Yeah.
So Rogue One, then Solo.
Yep.
Guess what the next one is?
Now, I know what I want it to be, and I have a feeling what I know it's gonna be.
So what do you want it to be?
I want it to be an Obi-Wan movie,
Okay.
but I have a feeling that they're gonna go do a Lando movie.
Oh, no, they're not.
They're not?
They're not. You're wrong on both counts.
Really?
Aw.
Right? I'm right, right?
What do you think it is?
Greedo?
Or no, it is because you read everything I do.
For fuck's sake.
And it's still overheated.
Well, I'm just going to let this whole go ahead and cool off for a little bit.
May as well unplug it so it cools down.
No, you
internally,
want the
too.
fan on so it can...
Oh.
It's not
Anyway,
on right now. It's just,
So, what is it?
Boba Fett.
That is correct.
Ooh.
Here, he hates this movie already.
Wait, why does... Rob hates everything already.
Hates Boba Fett.
Why does Rob hate Boba Fett?
He's a bad guy. And
He's on.
Listen,
Rob's a Jedi at heart.
Rob got that bad impression of it because he watched the prequels. Because they were bad in the prequels. Even though Rob sort of insists that the prequels weren't as bad as we think they are. But no, they're as bad as we think they are, and that's why he has a bad impression of Boba Fett from the prequels, which were bad, which just proves that Rob is wrong.
Actually, I think the prequels weren't that bad.
Squinting.
And that's when the fight started.
Think about it.
But not too hard.
I have. We've talked about this multiple shows.
That's what she said.
The Phantom Menace.
You're going to start there. That's where you're going to
That's where
start.
I'm
You're
gonna
going to start on the Phantom Menace.
I'm gonna start with. Okay, I'll start at the low point. Clone Wars. That's the lowest point.
Wait, which was the first one?
Phantom Menace.
You're not start like it doesn't start and end at the Phantom Menace.
No.
Doesn't-
Why?
The Phantom Menace had a great soundtrack. It had a great villain for what it was worth. It actually had a decent
will
story, but
grant
Jar
you-
Jar Binks ruined the movie.
I'm gonna go with if by Jar
And
Jar.
midichlorians.
Well, no, Jar Jar. If by Jar Jar Binks you are mispronouncing George Lucas, then yes, I agree.
Okay. Jar Jar Binks still destroyed the movie.
Yes.
The pod races were pretty cool.
Okay.
Apart from it being a Star Wars movie, the pod races were pretty cool.
Well, I mean, yes, it was cool, but it was like a completely different movie. It's like here's something that is that should have been like ancillary to the entire thing, and they're like, nah, bro. You know, we're gonna make this the majority of the movie. You know what that feels like? It feels like a video game with one of those just bullshit side missions.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. It was like, hey, we're in this amazing video. Haha, bullshit cutscene. Stop it. Oh, this cutscene's going on for 2 hours. And that was the Phantom Menace.
But it had a great soundtrack.
Yes, I will grant you that. But like, then buy the CD.
What's a
Okay.
CD?
I did.
I know, but that's it. That's all you get.
Then The Clone Wars.
Okay.
That was a garbage fire.
Yes, as was the Phantom Menace.
But you got to see Yoda fight.
But it was like shitty CG. Like we have ILM, right?
Yep.
ILM.
Industrial Light and Magic, for anybody who doesn't know.
Supposed to be amazing.
They are.
But
They don't know how to do Yoda.
or
Yoda.
well, no. And here's the problem. The problem wasn't ILM. It was. I'm gonna squarely put this as George Lucas's vision of like I'm gonna have it spinning around like gobble 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 gobble.
Even though he didn't direct. Did he direct that one?
I thought he did.
Actually, yes. He did direct the first two. He brought in somebody to direct the third one, Revenge of the Sith.
Okay.
Which you have to admit,
Was better,
yes.
but still a garbage fire.
Not a Star Wars movie.
Not a Star Wars
An
movie.
action movie.
Yes, but still a garbage fire. Come on, you can do it.
You'd figure if it's 275 degrees, it would be sizzling a little bit.
Won't have to heat up. I hope. Whee!
If not, we're sure going to have a lot of avocado and raw
Egg
garlic.
yolk.
Raw garlic.
Yep.
Now, why'd you get the orange juice?
Because it's breakfast, man.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, breakfast? Yeah.
Breakfast.
Yeah.
It's breakfast.
All right, so let's go back to Boba Fett movie. Where are you coming down on that? Doug, I hear myself really loudly.
Yeah, that's where I'm coming in. Just,
Really?
yeah, I have no inkling to see Boba Fett. I don't find the nostalgia behind him. He died in some Sarlacc pit, whatever. Boo-hoo.
What you just because he had an ignominious death? You don't think that's no?
Yeah, well, he was a bounty hunter. That's it.
Okay.
I mean, granted, that's all we know about him. I want to see admit it. Ewan McGregor is the perfect age to play an Alec Guinness in an Obi-Wan movie.
Yes.
You wait 10 more years, could be too old.
I don't think so.
You think he's just going to age more into it?
Well, wait. These movies. So you're talking like a prequel? Yeah. Because I think you can come into that like the in-betweener time, right?
Yeah.
Between the prequels and that, and I think he's fine for like the next 15, 20 years, basically.
I don't know about that.
No,
No.
you're not feeling it.
No.
Why not? Why not?
Because I want that now.
Well, you're just impatient.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we've established.
Okay.
Hey, it's cooking again.
Yeah. But
I hope the show's like 9 hours long.
cooking at 275?
Yeah.
Ugh. Now you posed an interesting question while we were on the sports break, I think.
Sports. Duck Sports.
Yes.
Sports.
By the way, he has a podcast.
He does. Did you know it's called the Yearbook?
I
or
did know.
also known. That's what it says in the yearbook.
Yes,
yearbook?
but if you search
But
just
we forced
the
him to
yearbook-
shorten it to just the yearbook
'Cause it's
because
much easier to
that's
search.
much easier to search.
Yeah, and much more trendy.
Uh-huh.
It's tested better with audiences. Basically, Brad, Jay, and I.
Yeah, that's it. That's all it tested better with.
Yep. And
We call it. That's our alternate. That's our boy band name, the audience,
the audience. Yeah,
or the audiences. Something
Audiences.
like yeah,
the audience.
yeah,
No, audiences.
yeah. Well, there's none of the show, but at least I had a big audience
Yeah.
because we're fat.
Yeah.
Because this just
Yeah.
looks like a.
Big.
You know what this looks like? This looks like the fat people footage that they do on local news. It's like studies show obesity.
No.
That's really what it is.
well, it's kind of a bad angle. It's just our stomachs.
Right, that's exactly what you see
Yeah,
on local
that's
news.
it.
It's the stock footage, fat person.
How dare you get us cooking, or move that all the way in on us cooking?
Right, I'm. That's all I'm saying. I don't know.
What time is it? Jay?
9:39.
9:39.
Okay. Oh, we got time.
Okay.
Oh, what else you got for tech news, Jay?
Well, I didn't even finish the first story, so I still have that.
All right. Well, Boba Fett movie. Yay!
Don't sit down. Because I am. So, it is in
All right.
development. Oh, Pat,
Oh, Jay.
I'm going to see if you recognize this name because you might.
Okay.
James Mangold.
I recognize the name
Okay, why?
because he's in movies.
Okay.
I don't remember which movies.
Does he sound like a director of The Wolverine?
Yes,
As in the director of which specific Wolverine movie?
the Wolverine.
No.
Logan?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is what gives me great hope. Is he directed Logan?
Okay, so let me...
So he
me
directed
guess.
The Wolverine before serving as writer and director on Logan.
Okay.
He will write and direct this movie as well.
Boba Fett?
Yes.
This gives me great hope.
Still don't want to see it.
Really?
Yep.
What? But, huh? What? Huh? I don't. But that was like one of the best like superhero movies of all time with Logan, and now you're bringing on a director who can take a character and really essentially knows how to give a character great depth, right? What did he do for Logan in that movie? He gave that character, who was already a pretty deep character, but he gave them leagues more depth, right? What does Boba Fett need? Depth as a character.
He doesn't have any character right now.
That's what I mean.
You know who's a more
Like
interesting?
they brought in the perfect person to execute this.
Who's gonna play Boba Fett?
Me?
No.
Oh, his fat cousin?
So, okay, so you're Boba Fett. Got it.
All right, even I'll give you. Yeah, you son of a bitch. All right, sure. I'm Boba Fett.
And then there's your brother, Boba Fett. He's actually the
Boba
tallest.
Fett, yes.
It's like the
There's
twins,
Boba-
It's like the twins movie where one got all the good
Boba
genes.
Fett and Boba Fett. Oh my God, I want to see that. How we looking here? What do you think?
I think that those look good. What do you think?
Yeah, it's,
There is one.
which means like 2018, 2019, something like that.
I do think that those look good.
Okay,
No.
am I turning this off?
Yeah. Why you don't want to do eggs now?
Well, no, I do, but I don't want to heat up the coil when this is off. So, am I putting this on any sort of paper towel
Well,
here?
I had that.
Are we draining this at all or no?
Why? Yeah, a little bit. I don't have any paper towels,
There you go.
and I questioned why you got these.
I'm just saying.
And I'm just Namekian. Nah, it's a Dragon Ball Z joke.
There you go.
Does the name Simon Kinberg mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't mean a damn thing to me.
Okay.
Yep, he's in movies too.
He's in great. Okay. I think. Do we need to do up a little bit more bacon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like. All right. We'll
You want to slab it,
and we can cut it up after.
or just leave it as is?
Yeah. Either way, I suck. All right. You know what? Here. We're gonna just stir this around.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Please stop.
Why?
That is killing me.
What is it really?
You know that's never gonna cook.
Oh, it'll cook.
You're just on top of each other.
But once you stir it around. Right. Right.
All right, so we'll let that sizzle a little bit.
Yeah, until that thing overheats, anyways.
Yep. Cup squat.
But I have to. I told you I have to stir this.
Stir what?
This.
I got it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Look, see, stirring. I'm also doing this because I feel like we need a little bit more bacon grease before we put the egg in.
You don't trust me, do you?
All right, fine.
Thank you. There we go.
All right.
This is how fat people cook.
Yes, sitting down.
Making bacon on an induction oven.
Oh well.
Jay, pull on up to the
yeah,
table.
I gotta come on up to.
No, that requires
before you
moving,
go
and
into the
that's
bar.
way too much for me right now. So, Logan,
Oh, we're getting
producer was Simon Kinberg, if that's why it sounded familiar, and he is rumored to be linked to the project as well, so there is hope. Now, you spoke about Obi-Wan Wackoff, or whatever the hell his name is.
Wackoff, yes.
Yeah, that guy. It is rumored that Disney also has another movie in the works, and one is going to be about Obi-Wan Wackoff, and also a film series planned with the team from the Game of Thrones.
Go on.
Okay.
That's it. That's all there is.
Oh.
Fu-
Hey, you're
future
like, go
plans.
on, and I'm done.
Yeah. So future plans, that's what you got. Now, moving on. Well, Pat plays with his seashell. I don't know what's happening.
Might as well be.
Well, if you break it, Brad's probably going to hurt you, so I wouldn't do that.
I don't think I can put this back. I don't think it's going back.
Well, you can try.
Nope, that's not going back.
You just drop
Nice.
it in.
Saved it.
No.
But you can peel the membrane off of it.
Son of a bitch.
Why can't we have nice things?
This is why we can't have nice things.
Quick, cook with the last bit of heat.
All right. What else you got for
Just leave it
Jay?
unplugged for like a minute.
Well, no. You want the fan on to cool it off.
Why?
Because that's what cools it off.
That's what cools it off. Is the fan.
That makes sense. Amazon.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
I'm not sure what it is. I think it's a desert, isn't it?
No, it's a forest.
Oh.
Okay.
So the Amazon forest,
Yep.
they have a new feature on their app.
Okay.
And it's a map tracking app. And it's so you can stalk your delivery driver.
Oh, I heard about this.
It's been basically a small release for a while.
Uh-huh.
And now it seems to be released to mostly everyone. You can go into your app and look under tracking, and you might see it. Now,
I'm returning this after we're done here.
Because
Because it doesn't work.
Because it can't stay on for
Well,
more
it
than...
works for 5 minutes
Right.
at a shot. Let's see. The new feature launched last year. It's now available to most, if not all, customers in the U.S. and allows you to monitor your driver. Now, here's how it works. You'll get access to the live tracking when your driver only has fewer than 10 stops left before reaching your location. Now, how it knows that when it might not just be delivering all Amazon packages, I don't know, but again, I'm not a doctor.
Or a delivery man.
So it'll show you their estimated time of arrival and how many deliveries they have left before they arrive. Now, if you're sitting at home, you're like, there seems like there should be a safety concern about that. And you'd be right, because you could go online and order a $2 something
and look to see where
and
all
then
the
just
deliveries
wait
are
to
going.
see the 9 deliveries or 10 deliveries before you.
Oh, wait. I think I see part of the issue.
What's part of the issue?
I think it's sucking in the plastic.
Yeah, I kind of mentioned that. That maybe it shouldn't be on... Oh, that's a bad idea. That's now a good idea.
Oh, there we
Oh, yeah, the fan's running a lot faster now.
All right, maybe it's
worried that this wouldn't fill 90 minutes.
maybe it's not such a piece of crap after all.
Maybe my idea to save us from having to clean a table actually ruined it all.
Yeah.
Well, it's still just going to suck that up, too.
Suck.
I do.
Why don't we just take
No,
this
get
off?
the styrofoam over there. Use the top to the egg decator.
Yeah, because putting hot oil on styrofoam, perfect.
Well, you don't put the oil on the
Well, no,
styrofoam.
what we do is we put... No, this will be fine. Did it?
No, it's E3. It's going to the Electronic Expo or something like that.
Perfect.
It's still blinking.
You're blinky. All right, what else we got for tech news, Jay?
I'm going to wait for it to stop blinking first.
Or we could not have dead air?
No, I like that air. Blinking. Aw. Now it's not anything. Hey, it's not blinking. All right, moving on. Hey.
No, not moving on.
What?
Somebody ordered a $2 item, and then they were going to look at the other 9 stops, and...
Go steal their shit. It's like, all these houses had stops, and now we're just going to go and swipe all their stuff, because we don't even have to look, we just have to follow the app.
Yep.
So is that something still going to work out?
I think it's just something they have to not do. But they're gonna, because they already released it, so off we go. Anyway, moving on. Hey, Brad,
Hey, Jay!
do you still have a
Hey,
drone?
Pat, thanks for including me, guys.
I do have a drone. Well, you
Pat?
don't have a drone.
You might want to hold on to that pan. Thanks, Pat. Ah, fudge.
Go on.
Must be placed on a fully flat surface. So, did you have to register your drone?
Yeah.
Cool. So when you registered your drone, you should have gotten a government-issued ID number, correct?
Yes.
And it just says you have to plop it somewhere.
Right.
Well,
Don't put it on the propeller.
no, in the future, you may have to make sure that number is perfectly visible, just like on an actual aircraft.
With 5-inch tall letters on a 2-inch tall drone?
Yes.
Really?
No.
No?
No, what it's saying is that, let's see. There's a proposed rule filed earlier this month that would, quote, require small unmanned aircraft owners to display the unique identifier assigned by the FAA upon completion of the registration process on an external surface of the aircraft. So if it becomes an official rule, you can't just put it like in the battery compartment or something, just saying, yep, it's on there, someone finds it.
I thought that was kind of the rule as it was now. Anyway.
No, you could just put it anywhere.
Oh, well, there
Now
you
you
go.
actually have to put it on an external hull portion of the...
Yeah, well,
aircraft
I'm already
arena.
compliant.
Well, there you go. So
You-
just like an aircraft where you can just...
You don't have to stop every time I do something.
Yeah, but it's hard to hear me over power.
Oh, I can hear you just fine.
Yeah.
Well, you can.
Everyone else can too.
There just happens to be a mic 4 inches away from that. But anyway, we'll continue on. Visible registration numbers would allow regulators to keep a closer eye on personal drones. Late last year, the government required people who own drones that are 0.5 to 55 pounds to register their devices with the FAA. The United Nations is even planning to support a single worldwide drone registry. Why you need that, I'm not really sure, but now the world...
I bring my drone to Iceland or some shit like that.
Not that you'd ever do that. Oh, wait. Yes, you did.
Have you already
so
done
let's
that?
see.
Maybe.
And just a couple months ago, the White House brought up the possibility of allowing law enforcement personnel to track and shoot down civilian drones. Because, I guess.
Because reasons?
Yeah.
Because
So-
it's because they're going to get into the drone game themselves. Do you want a police compliant drone? Buy one of ours.
So, acting FAA Administrator Dan Elwell simply said at an event last week, quote, "We need assurances that any drone, any unmanned aircraft operating in controlled airspace is identifiable and trackable. It is simple as that."
All right, well, there you go.
Do the police use drones?
Oh, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Police departments do. I know a couple fire departments that do. Ow.
Have you heard of any like kind of like in the general region of Connecticut doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know for a fact that the Norfolk Fire Department does have a fully registered drone,
That's cool.
and they use it for like lost hiker type deals or lost anybody's.
Like honestly, it's like for that sort of stuff, it's absolutely brilliant. Or even like, or even like, all right, imagine like a fully engulfed house fire or something like that.
Even better than the house fire.
Yeah.
Would be a brush fire. 'Cause
Yeah.
if you have a brush fire that's starting to take off on you, you're like, oh, we want to get a scope of how wide this thing really is, so we know
Right.
where to deploy our resources. So you go whoop, and you're like, oh, that's 5 acres bigger than I thought because it's climbing up a hill.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, so they have a fully legal, registered, ready
That's
to go.
awesome.
So yeah, there are more and more emergency services that are starting to use those kinds of things.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Next.
Next.
Speaking of brush fires.
No thanks.
Okay.
Moving on.
It was
Brush fires.
It was a very nice day.
It was a very nice day.
Did you start a brush fire?
No.
Oh.
However, apparently, I was like, you know what? It's lunchtime. I have a little bit of a longer lunch because it was in early. I'm gonna go for a little drive.
There you go.
Into a brush fire.
Yep, went for a little drive. Apparently, one of the people who smoke outside of my building decided to flick their thing into mulch,
Oh, that happens all the time.
and it was a plume of smoke.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh, you.
Who would have thought wood would catch on fire?
Right, dry
or
wood.
or dry wood, or wood that's dyed or colored with some sort of whatever to make it a
Chemical,
certain
yeah.
color. Yeah, weird how flammable those things are. Anyway, ever heard of this?
Avocado's not as good as the other avocado.
I noticed that. It's a little bit early.
A little bit early.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of this guy named Matt Groening?
Yes.
Graining?
Groening?
Yeah.
From The Simpsons.
Yeah. Maybe
Groening?
it's Groening. Maybe it's a completely different guy.
Oh, well then we could be wrong.
Yeah, how about
never
that?
Never heard of him. Heard of Matt Graining.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
maybe you should listen to the story before you judge.
All right.
But you're right, it is Matt Groening.
Okay, good.
I've actually never known how to pronounce his name, to be completely honest.
I think it's Graining.
Graining.
So Matt G, the guy who did the whole Simpsons thing,
Boy, this works a lot better when you don't have. I also have shredded cheese.
I noticed. I think we're gonna do the shredded.
Yeah. Just in case we needed more, you know.
Oh, you got fries too.
Oh crap! That's right. We gotta fry those in the fries. The fries.
oh no.
Oh no.
They're extra crispy.
Well, they're extra.
We'll fry them in bacon grease, and then they'll be extra delicious.
Well, they're extra crispy because they're frozen.
Yeah. I think frozen is crunchy.
It counts.
So that's the drone story.
So Matt G,
Yeah, Matt Groening.
yeah, he has a new series coming out.
Is it Futurama?
No, because that would make sense and make us happy.
Aw.
Is it Futurama?
Yes,
Yes. Now I'm
it's
happy.
Futurama, aka Disenchantment.
Okay, what is Disenchantment?
It's going to be released on August 17th. It's been in the works for a while, and the new show takes on the fantasy genre with a hard-drinking princess named Bean, her spunky elf buddy Elfo, and her personal
take them
demon
out.
pal Lucy, which I'm going to guess is short for Lucifer.
Are we good with how cooked this is? Wanna
Well,
cook
no,
it
we'll
more?
put them back in. We get some more grease out of them, and then we'll throw the eggs in. See what
All
I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah, go for it.
Paper plate.
What?
Paper plate.
This is making an omelet by committee.
So ultimately,
Ow.
Matt G, in a statement last year, said, "Disenchantment will be about life and death, love and sex, and how to keep laughing in a world full of suffering and idiots, despite what the elders and wizards and other jerks tell you."
So it's an animated for kids.
Absolutely.
Pan-frying fries.
As long as you pay no attention to the part of next animated series for grown-ups.
Is it? Do they specify for grown-ups?
Yes.
That's disappointing.
Let's see. There is going to be an all-star voice cast, which I've heard of none of them, but maybe you have. Have you ever heard of Abby Nice. Have you ever heard of Abby Jacobson?
The name's vaguely familiar. You want to scrape some of that? Yeah, there we go.
So she's from BoJack Horseman, and she's going to be playing the part of the Princess Bean.
Okay.
Nat Faxon.
Sure.
Okay.
He does stuff on the Cleveland Show, or did stuff, I guess.
That's nice.
He's going to play Elfo,
that's
and
nasty.
Eric Andre, who did voices on American Dad, is going to play Lucy.
Okay.
Another couple names you might recognize are John DiMaggio,
DiMaggio.
and Billy West.
Oh, yeah.
They're also going to be involved
So
in
we
this.
got the Futurama.
Basically,
people.
it's Futurama. Yeah.
Except for what's her name from Married with Children?
Katie Seagal.
Yes. OJ.
Sure. The show's going to be
Water.
created at Rough Draft Studios,
May I have
which...
some OJ?
What is Rough Draft Studios?
It's where they don't finish anything.
It is the same studio that did Futurama.
Oh, well, there you go.
So a couple
Get
more
the-
stories.
Getting them some work.
I have two Brad stories as my last stories.
All right.
So NASA,
Yay!
yay. It's very hard to study quantum behavior on Earth.
No, it's
Because
not.
that's what the story says, and I have no damn clue because I'm not smart.
And you have no way to dispute that.
I really don't. So you can amplify the effects of quantum mechanics by zapping grounds of specific atoms with lasers.
Oh, sorry. That's hilarious.
Zapping lasers?
No, what Brad just did.
What did he do?
He's making a
I want
Bacon-
all my fries like this.
bacon teen. It's like a Brad teen. It's how Brad's version of poutine, except for without cheese curds.
Sure.
I almost want to like really cook the shit out of this and then just pour the egg in on top of that.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we
haven't
need
done
to
anything
cook
with
this a
the-
little bit longer for...
We
Yeah, we should put the garlic in now. Yeah, if we're gonna do that, we should put the garlic in now.
Do you want to try that? Are we committing to this?
I think I like potato in my eggs, like for the burrito. Like, and I'll have like bacon strips and bacon strips, right? I feel okay about that.
Jay?
Jay,
Don't look at me. I'm just here for the news.
I would like to. Do you have that cup over there?
Yeah.
Let me
You
grab
mean that cup right there?
Yeah. Just wanna.
Are you gonna grease the coffers a little bit?
No, I'm gonna keep this aside because I would, for us, like to see just like after the fact what does just ostrich egg taste like.
Oh, okay.
Just before we completely just like.
Destroy everything?
Yeah. So lasers, quantum mechanics, thingamajigs, cats and dogs living together, mass hysteria.
Right. So when you zap groups of specific atoms with lasers, it'll drop their
Little bit of
temperature to near absolute zero, but that only works for a fraction of a second. You're so delicate. You were so delicate.
Yes.
So the question is, what was NASA's solution to this?
Uh-huh.
They have created the coldest known place in the universe. The agency just launched the Cold Atom Lab, which is a box that takes advantage of microgravity aboard the International Space Station to keep
I feel like this needs to be hotter.
condensates
Yeah.
in that ideal state for much longer. Now, the box creates a temperature roughly 10 billion, with a B, times colder than the vacuum of space.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty damn cold. And then uses a combination of lasers and electromagnetism to slow atoms until they're virtually stationary. At that point, quantum mechanics override conventional physics and makes the atom behave more like waves than particles. What that means, I don't really know. Maybe Brad does, but I don't.
Particles behave very differently on the very small scale, like quarks and gluons and things like that, than they do in the macro scale of atoms and molecules. So by moving everything to absolute zero, they can kind of
Control the
They
way-
can kind of replicate those effects at a larger scale, which are easier to observe.
What he said.
Yeah, what I said.
Science. Oh, my phone agrees.
Right.
So in
Right.
the very low gravity environment of the International Space Station, those atoms would hold their wave-like state for roughly 5 to 10 seconds.
That's a pretty long time.
That
Which
means
is
that
still
they
a
can
brief
study
window,
them.
but a lot easier to study them
Yes.
than for fractions of a second.
It's actually, isn't that the age of the atoms?
What?
Like, as atoms age, they go through different phases.
Well, they can.
And that slows them down.
Well, so do teenagers.
yeah.
And finally, have you heard of the Boring Company?
Yes.
I have. I'm still waiting for my flamethrower.
You're
I
not-
mean,
not a
I'm waiting for my not a flamethrower.
Well,
Wink,
it's funny.
wink.
It's funny you say that because when asked at a local event about the tunneling
We're not
project
coming out with an earthquake machine.
today, but that's tomorrow's tweet. Elon Musk was asked about the 20,000 not flamethrowers that sold a few months ago. Musk said that they, quote, encountered some delivery challenges when it came to shipping these devices loaded with propane. Who'd have thought they wouldn't want to load explosives and then drive
Well, I don't
around?
think you ship them with propane.
Oh no, he's shipping them with propane.
Why would you do? Why?
Because he's gone mad.
But he claimed they're getting around it by sending custom Boring Company delivery vans to customers starting in a week.
Are you serious?
So, Brad, when you get your not a flamethrower, you're actually going to get a custom truck from the Boring Company at your door.
Like, good luck finding my house, man. All the more power to you.
Well, if they don't,
That's one hell of an egg membrane, man.
you don't get your not flamethrower.
I want my egg flamethrower.
Well, then you better make damn sure they see your number on your
That's
house.
true. All right. Well, there you go.
Guess Brad's going to have a neon sign for the next week and a half.
I was going to say, I
Yep.
can get you a nice 911 blue one like at my house so they can see it a lot easier.
Yep.
But that's up to you, and that's all I've got. Oh, wait, no, I lied. I have coming
more.
to home theater.
Oh.
For three easy payments of $29.99.
You too.
I
can
will
get
come
a
to your
not
house
flamethrower
and I will
flamethrower.
read this to you personally while you try to sleep.
While you try to sleep.
Yeah, because I'm
I'll
just
wait
saying-
till you doze off and then just start talking again.
Hey, it's kinda like
Are we
here.
going to throw an egg? Should I cook this more? What are we thinking?
I think the bacon's good.
All right. What about the fries?
I don't think you have a choice. I think it's a package deal now.
I think it's yeah. I mean, I think they're going to be a little bit like
Soggy.
soggy, but that's the way it goes. I mean, it's potato, right? I don't think you're expecting crunchy.
Well, you said they're extra crispy.
Well,
All right,
not
now,
anymore.
do you want to rate these on a scale of 1 to 10 again?
I
like
think
you did
so.
last time?
I think that's our jam.
Yeah. All right, Netflix,
All right,
June
Mike.
June 1st. Ready?
It was very hot.
I'm good with that.
Yep.
Yep. Egg.
Egg.
Do you,
On top of all of it?
yeah.
Oh.
All right. Oscar J going in. Oh, it's like it was made for it.
How are we going to stir that?
Carefully.
Okay.
Ready to start rating?
Ready.
June 1st, 101 Dalmatians.
No.
What
are-
animated or
Animated.
I think the original animated.
It's the,
you
actually,
know,
no. It's the Glenn Close one. It's the live action.
Two. Definitely a 2.
National Treasure.
Which one? The first one?
The Quest for Peace or I Need More Money?
I think just the first one.
6. It's Nicholas.
5.
It's a passable Nicolas Cage
It's
movie.
watchable.
Yeah, it's definitely watchable.
My mom will watch it.
The Covenant.
The Covenant?
Which one's that?
It's like a teenage boy angsty movie.
Oh, in that case, no.
Then 0.
Oh, it's like Halo? I'm like, nope.
Oh, that'd be awesome. The Departed.
8. 8, yeah. 8, I'm agreeing with that, yeah.
June 5th, Thor Ragnarok.
What?
10,
10,
10, yeah.
as far as Netflix ratings?
Yeah,
that's
a 10.
And I can't believe that's coming out so
Wait, when
soon.
is that? When is that coming out?
June 5th.
Oh, damn.
June 16th, Grey's
will that be
Anatomy,
now?
season
Soon.
14. Because I know a lot of people.
14?
I know a lot of people are
Oh, that
actually into
just
that
gets
show.
a 1 just because of season 14.
Wait, which one?
Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, God.
June 26th.
What other series has 14 seasons?
The Simpsons?
All right.
South Park?
All right.
Married with Children?
Only 2 of those are watchable.
Home Improvement?
Did not have 14 seasons.
Futurama?
I wish it had 14 seasons.
Yeah.
Family Guy?
3 of those are watchable. 2.5 of those are watchable.
June 26th, Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
Really?
Yeah. Wow,
Yeah.
that's quick.
Okay.
9?
9?
9, yeah.
Yeah, considering we both didn't.
I think the closer we are, like proximity, the closer our ratings are.
True. And this one I just put in there because I like it. Nailed It season 2.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna give that a secret 7.
Have you seen it?
I have.
It's actually a funny
It
show.
is, it is,
It makes me feel good about myself.
That is like the Nailed It is my Jersey Shore. That's basically what it is.
What's Nailed It?
So Nailed It is basically they have like a professional pastry chef or whatever you want to call them come in and make like these.
Well, I'm gonna describe it in. Yes, I'm gonna describe it in 5 words. Iron Chef for useless people.
I like it. Or in kinder words, a professional pastry chef or a baker comes in, makes these beautiful cakes or donuts that have like all this intricate detail.
And then they're like,
then
you have 18 minutes to replicate this.
Yeah, they take 3 jamokes who barely know how to walk on their own and say, okay, now you've seen it, now you have to recreate it. And there's I forget the woman's name that's the host, but she's funny. They have a French chef who, there's no way that's going to cook.
Oh, it's cooking.
Oh, it's cooking.
They have a professional chef who's in there.
How much time we got left in the show?
I'm not sure my...
All right, we got
we have 22 minutes. This might be done before I have to
This is going to be a photo finish.
But it's funny to watch people try to recreate, and it's worth a watch. Basically,
Yeah. It's I watched it the first season. It's like I watch it. I wanted to hate it. I watched it and I really wanted to hate it, and I binged watched pretty much all of it.
2.
You know,
yeah, but it's funny.
Yeah.
Hulu coming June 1st.
Hulu, who knew?
A Beautiful Mind.
Hulu could do.
All right.
What was it?
A Beautiful Mind.
7?
7, yeah.
Apollo 13.
7?
13?
No.
You give it a 13?
13.
Cool. Biodome.
1.
Ooh, what? 9.
Polly Sure.
You gotta watch that thing.
I've seen it. You know, like I've seen it twice, and that is a lifetime supply of Biodome. I've seen it.
Don't be harping on my mojo. I don't know.
He talks like a slow,
dumb person.
Slow dumper. No.
The funny thing is, I've heard him in interviews. He doesn't talk anything like that.
I know, but he talks
his
like
character.
His character talks like a slow Rick from Rick and Morty. We're like, Morty, shut up, Morty. You don't know what you're talking about, Morty. Like, what's up, That's basically what it is.
Brokeback Mountain.
I haven't seen it.
7.
The Brothers Grimm.
That way. What?
The Brothers Grimm.
I haven't seen that either.
6.
Bull Durham.
Ooh. That's a baseball movie, right, Doug? Yes. Haven't seen it, but I'm giving it an 8 because it's supposed to be good.
Hellboy.
8.
Leprechaun.
7.
3.
7.
3.
On Hilarity Watch.
Wait. Don't get too held up on this.
Okay.
Leprechaun 2.
Huh?
2.
9.
God damn it.
That's what happens when you lose your airflow. Leprechaun 3.
Okay, so I'll just.
All right,
I'll
hold on.
just do
I'll be right back. I'm going down to 1. It's like 3, 2, 1.
Leprechaun 4 in space.
0.
Pat.
0.
1.
Leprechaun 5
Oh
in
my
the
god,
hood.
are you kidding me?
Negative
10.
1.
10. I want to see that.
Leprechaun 6 back to the hood. Not the hood. The. T-H-A hood.
What is this, another Leprechaun?
This is a different movie.
Oh, it's just Back to the Hood?
Back to the hood.
Not Leprechaun.
No, it's Leprechaun 6. Back to the hood.
I got you.
All right, ready to lift on front?
I'm actually just going to do this. Ooh, that's heavier than I thought it was.
That's what she said? Aw.
That's okay.
And now it's broke forever. Let's hope it's balanced. Leprechaun Origins.
-2.
All right.
You keep giving me leprechauns, I'm going to keep reducing the score.
And now this is where it's going to make Pat shine. Ready? The Lord of the
10.
Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring.
I didn't even have to. You didn't have to get him to start the title, and he just knew.
You know, they never add the. They never add. Which one is it? The Fellowship of the Ring. They never
Fellowship
add the
of the
Two
Ring.
Towers or Return of the King.
The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King.
10.
The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers.
10. And it's on Hulu.
Yes.
Fuck, I don't have Hulu.
I have Hulu.
You should get Hulu.
What are you winning about? You have those on like DVD 8 Ways to Sunday.
Oh yeah.
You can watch them anytime you damn well please.
I can watch them on DVD.
HD, DVD.
No, I can
DVD.
watch them on DVD, on widescreen, on standard screen. I can watch them on Blu-ray. I can watch any version that I've named on extended cut.
I
This
think I can
feels
watch
like
them in
the
3D
worst
too.
Dr. Seuss ever.
I can watch it in standard def. I can watch it in high def. I can
Yeah.
watch it in 3D. I can watch it
I
with
can't watch
me.
it in 3D.
I can watch it in 3D.
We didn't watch it in 3D. What the fuck, bro?
Maybe it's only the Hobbit movies I have in 3D. That's a different.
I haven't watched the Hobbit movies in 3D either. What
Well,
the fuck, bro?
Then you suck. Scary Movie
What the
2.
3.
Train Spotting.
8.
7. 6. 6.
Wow, you went down. It's like, no, it wasn't that good.
Universal Soldier.
4, only because it's Val Kilmer.
It's not Val Kilmer. It's Jean-Claude Van Damme.
2.
Damn it. Ready, Brad?
Sure.
Ready? June 23rd.
Uh-huh.
Just say 10.
Rick and Morty season 3.
Oh, 11. That shit goes to 11.
Exactly. Coming to Amazon Prime Video.
How much time we got, Doug? All right, we'll make this happen.
We're gonna make
somehow.
it.
It's an hour. 1 hour, 12 minutes in. We almost have some egg.
Yeah, it's a big egg.
June 1st. Babylon 5, seasons 1 through 5.
The whole thing? Just out of curiosity, I'm going to 6.5 on that.
Ooh.
Oh my.
Beowulf.
No, 2. Yeah.
Dr. Zhivago.
Unknown.
The Ladies' Man.
Yeah.
If your next movie is Corky Goddamn Romano.
Nacho Libre.
1.
Yeah.
I found a lot of these just for comedic value. Space Jam.
6. I'm just trying to.
I know. We'll keep it centered over because otherwise the will
Bradford.
overheat and we'll end up at E3 again.
Bradford.
Hi.
Space Jam.
5 just because of my youth.
All right. Tears of the Sun.
4.
4, yeah.
Rescue Me, seasons 1 through 7. Because it was a really funny series to me.
7.
I really like that
It
series.
was a good series.
It was.
Until they all died.
Yeah.
I forget how it ended, actually.
They all died.
Did they?
And the world exploded.
And the world exploded?
Saturday Night Fever.
1.
1.
June 16th, Transformers: The Last Night.
1, 2, 7.
1.5.
7. 7. No. No. Sorry.
Wait,
1
what?
to
I was
7.
working in the negatives. Sorry. My bad, guys.
Oh.
Didn't
And
mean-
I don't even know what this one is, but I just felt bad because it was all by itself on June 26th. Shutter. Oh, no, wait. I do know what this is. Shutter
It's
Island.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yes. Shutter Island.
Do you need help?
Usually. Yeah, it's all right. It's a psychological thriller, but it's not that thrilling.
We need to. Yeah. It's actually burning
A little bit.
to the bottom.
That's the good part.
So that is all of your tech news.
All right. It sounds ooh. This is gonna be challenging. So it's a lot of egg, but God damn it, this will cook.
In 16 minutes or less.
Yes, it will. And
Ooh. Ow. Damn it.
You got it?
Nope.
oh, I'm just trying to peel up here
This is just bad.
Oh, you got under?
a little bit.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. You keep doing your thing.
You do you. You do you.
Yeah, we're getting it. Sucker is cooking. Now we're cooking with
Ostrich egg.
ostrich egg.
Here, you want to go underneath? Yeah.
Scrape. Oh, not getting much. We're getting there. It's cooking.
It is.
This is a lot of egg. This is
an omelet.
Yeah, no. You remember how we were talking about, like, when you're talking about omelets?
Yeah.
Like, omelet infers by nature of what it's called, that there's a singular larger om. We have found the larger om. It is not the omelet, it is the om.
Nom 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 nom.
Now, do we add in, do we start adding?
We have cheese and stuff, but I don't know if you want to add that in here.
I think we added in, don't we? Do we? Do we add in the peppers and stuff too?
I say build it. Build it like that.
Do we do peppers in now?
I say we could build them if you want. I can build them on here.
I see what you're saying.
You want me to start building?
Yeah, start building. And I'm gonna just.
Here's the cheese if you want. If you don't want to, I'm good.
I mean, do we want the cheese in the mixture? I almost feel like we should keep the mixture a little bit separate here, just so that we get more of a taste of the ostrich egg, right? Am I wrong in this?
No, not wrong.
He's wrong.
Shut up.
Doug's like, you're wrong. Everything's wrong. Yes, cook my pretty.
We don't have any salt.
We cooked this thing in 18 pounds of bacon grease fries, and I think we'll be all right. And by the way, we're adding like 4 pounds of cheese.
We don't have any salt.
There's salt in the lobby.
Let's all go to the lobby.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby and Jay got us some salt.
Nope, we're good. Thank you, though, Jay.
Look, fucker. You wanted salt? I got you salt.
I'd like to charge you with a salt.
With a battery?
Nope, we don't have any of those. Oop, there goes the fry. Fry down.
Fried on, brother man.
Alright, I'm a little late to do the
You have
fresh
just
sour
about
cream.
13 minutes to get this thing done and ingested.
Well, done is feasible. For us to eat that much.
Oh, we got this. Doug, are you gonna have one of these?
No, he'll die.
Doug, you're missing out on ostrich egg.
Yeah, but now with the fries, I will die.
But
Stop trying to kill Doug. Then we won't have any sports, Doug, sports, Doug.
listen, Doug sports, Doug sports. All right, should I start peeling this out?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna start going here.
Oh, that is heavy.
And here you go.
Wait, we need a strip of bacon in there,
And
There
more
you go.
bacon. And more bacon.
and see if we can get there.
That's a healthy serving.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, do mine last and do mine a little smaller than that. Thank you.
No problem.
Ketchup.
No. I enjoy the
There we
natural
go.
flavors.
All right, you wanna?
They're full. So, take that off the heat and throw it on somewhere. And
I'm gonna turn this. Let's get turn this to low,
That's low.
medium. All right, Pat. What's the verdict here?
the verdict is I really didn't taste it.
And then there's that.
All right, I'm gonna grab a little bit of ostrich egg here. This appears to be burning the shit out of me.
Well, then there's that.
No cheese? Oh, wait, you have cheese on it. Never mind.
See, there's cheese.
Because I'm not a monkey.
You're like, I'm not an animal. This is just egg here, right? Yeah.
Ketchup?
I dip.
You dip? All right, you dip.
That's a lovely light texture, isn't it?
Yeah, it's actually pretty fluffy.
Yeah. So ostrich egg, very fluffy.
Nope. What are you doing?
What?
I haven't rolled your thing yet.
Well,
I can't roll these
about
things
to.
to save my life, so.
You're gonna do it?
Yeah.
You don't know how to do it.
Oh, I know
These
how to
are
do
made
it.
quite large, Brad.
Oh, I go to Moe's on a regular basis. I've seen how they wrap these things, and I am now pro. Get the Moe's and Chipotle enough, you learn their secrets for breaking the laws of physics and burrito wrapping.
Yeah, I messed mine up. So good on you.
So,
Mine's
like
just
so.
falling apart.
Yep.
All right. There you go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Drink it.
All right, I'm gonna ketchup this on the plate here. I'm gonna try one bite without ketchup, and then I'm gonna go into the ketchup. That's great.
That's very good.
That's very good. Oh wow.
It's very fluffy.
Yeah. That's incredibly fluffy. It's so fluffy.
I was expecting it to be very dense because of the amount of yolk it had in it. But it is incredibly not very light, but fluffy.
We forgot about bacon.
Oh.
It's kind of just on the side. That's nice. Would you pass the orange juice? So, Pat,
Would you mind if I filled up a little bit?
yeah, do your thing. If people wanted to watch
Yeah.
a replay of the show, where's the first place they can see it?
At the midnight replay.
No, because it's last week's episode of Midnight Replay. So they're better off waiting to go to YouTube probably sometime tomorrow or the next couple days.
Oh, what would the address be?
It'll be youtube.com/NSLSTV.
Oh, that's convenient.
Yes, and if they want to find out, like, interact with us socially,
Yep. They could always come find us.
yeah, they could look at our pretty faces on, oh crap, what's it called?
The Facebook?
Yes, the Facebook.
Yep.
We have an address there too?
I believe that would be facebook.com/ and get this, NSLSTV.
Oh, that's clever.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's very clever. What about if they wanted to do kind of the same thing,
Yeah.
except on a social media platform that had a lot of birds on it?
Oh, you
Little
must.
Tweety birds.
Well, you know, Brad, I just created the social media interface called Twitter.
Really?
Yep.
That's you.
Yeah, that's me.
Huh.
Although I sold it for like $3 and,
Yeah.
and an actual burrito, so I'm not that good a businessman.
Some guy named Jack Dorsey, but whatever.
Yeah. So you could find us there. It's twitter.com.
/NSLSTV, is that it?
That's a novel idea. We can use that one. We'll see if it's taken.
Yeah, yeah. What about an email address?
That would be
Is-
nice.
Is there some sort of giant internet conglomerate that hosts email addresses that you can find that they could email us at?
Yeah, Ask Jeeves.
No.
Oh,
Maybe they bought them, but no.
MySpace?
We might have one there, but no.
CompuServe?
Yes, CompuServe, but the other one.
Earthlink?
I had one there at one point.
AOL?
No.
Oh. Well, the only other one I can really think of is Gmail.
Yes,
Oh.
that's it. And what would the address for that be?
Well, I'm going to follow the trend and go with NSLSTV at gmail.com. As you pull out a whole strip of bacon.
I see no problem with that. Yep, that's correct. And if they missed last week's episode and they wanted to watch it a little bit later on,
I think I know where this is going, Brad.
when would they go? Where would they go?
YouTube.com /NSLSTV. Or you can watch it tonight again at midnight.
Yeah, midnight replay. That's what it'll be. Last week's episode. Just pretty baller. Jay, what'd you learn today?
It's not as bad as I was expecting.
You were expecting bad?
I'm not a huge egg fan.
All right. So, have you shifted from it's not as bad as I was expecting to somewhere on the good scale? Like, has this shifted from not bad to somewhere like even in the minorly good area?
Well, it didn't make me vomit, and I finished it. So I'd say those are good things, but I don't know what it's going to do to my insides overnight. So,
It's egg.
yeah, exactly. It's
Only,
egg.
only nothing to your insides. However, there are people at home who
May feel the repercussions more than you.
yeah, and
Yeah.
they're going to learn about a new cooking appliance called the Dutch oven. Right?
Comes to the Dutch house.
Gets
For
very
a
warm.
man who doesn't eat eggs.
Gets very warm in there.
Coming from a man who eats eggs every other day in the morning.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Now, I'll
I kind
admit,
of want another one. Great.
I don't know if I could cook eggs. These types of eggs the way I cook my other eggs, because it'd be very hard to do like sunny side up or
I want to try that next.
Just get that tuberculosis right out.
Yep.
Pat, what did you learn today?
I learned that I like ostrich.
Well, you know what I learned today?
Well, egg.
What's that?
It takes precisely 82 minutes to cook an ostrich egg.
On an induction oven.
Yeah, well, yeah, amongst other ways, yeah, but yeah. And that power tools, there is no power tools belong in the kitchen.
You know what you could do with an ostrich egg? A giant quiche.
That's kind of what we did.
But real
Yeah.
men don't eat quiche.
No, real men eat quiche.
Oh, okay. I've been wrong all these
Hey,
years.
Doug. In the vein of plugging stuff,
The yearbook.
what's
The yearbook.
What's the yearbook, which is available on iTunes and Stitcher
Pocket Casts.
podcasts on Android or iTunes
Yes.
or Apple?
Yes.
What was this past week's episode about?
Oh, it's my birthday.
It's about your birthday.
Yes, May 22nd.
That feels. I knew that, but I was just drawing it out. And
Oh, you were okay. Yeah. It was
really, I just wanted to point it out because that was incredibly indulgent.
Okay, so
Yes, it was.
But I support this.
It
It
really
was
was.
entertaining.
anyways,
I apologize.
Doug, you have to
Yeah.
delete that podcast.
Okay.
Because
you don't. Don't do it.
Your birthday is canceled.
That's right.
That's right. It's
Yeah.
canceled.
You're right.
But we can't cancel the podcast.
But I did wish him a happy used to be your birthday anyhow.
Fantastic. All right. Well, what time is that? I can't see the clock from here.
It is just about 10:26 and a half-ish.
All right. 10:26 and a half. All right. So if we had to do like an ostrich egg again next week,
What?
You're spending another large amount of
65
money.
bucks, yeah. plus $100 on other stuff, yeah. What would we do? I don't know.
Bake it.
Yeah.
Get a bigger pan.
Bigger pan.
I might what I might do is I might get like one of like a pie crust and do like one of those giant like muffin tin, you know, like egg in a basket sort of deal.
Ooh, that'd be a big egg in a basket.
Yes, it would.
You could do mini ostrich egg
Don't mind me as I
I
walk
believe
through.
those are called
puffs.
chicken.
Yeah, but you can just bloop, 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 bloop into little muffin things with the pie crust in it.
Part of me really wants to do like deviled egg like ostrich
You
egg.
can't. You could.
Why not? Why couldn't I?
Two deviled eggs.
I kind of want to like do it like for like a party and like do like
I made deviled eggs,
like,
guys.
and just do like all you need is like 2 or 3 eggs to do like for the entire party. You don't need to do like 2 dozen, you know. You just need to do 2 or 3.
Right, and for your $100, I can go out and spend $12 and get the same thing.
I know, but they wouldn't be ostrich eggs.
You're right, they wouldn't.
I'm just saying, and that is delicious. And we still have some plain old ostrich egg to just like get just that flavoration to figure out kind of what that's all about after.
How are we gonna clean the pan?
We'll just we'll finish cooking that a little bit more, or leave it as it is. Put it on a plate, put some water in there, heat it up, and then we can just toss that outside, and then let the raccoons get it, and that'll give us a clean pan for that.
90 seconds, boys.
All right. Well, by the way, if you want to cook your own ostrich egg, we got this from Fossil Farms. So I'm sure you're probably wondering, how do I get my own
Ostrich.
ostrich
egg.
egg? They also have emu eggs and rhea eggs.
What's
Oh,
a rhea
wait.
egg?
Rhea
Hold
is
on.
the second largest egg.
Not a sponsor.
Not a
sponsor.
sponsor. Yeah.
We were open to sponsor.
We're open.
That'd be
If they wanted to send us eggs, we'll keep plugging them every week.
All right.
I don't know if we can eat one every week.
Speak for yourself. Absolutely, that's delicious. Yeah.
The Not So Late Cooking Show coming
Mhm.
next week.
But yeah, they've
Where
got
we cook ostrich eggs every week.
every week. It's the ostrich show. We're ungainly and no one likes us.
Yeah,
Yeah, something like that. And we're stupid.
we're very
We're
stupid.
very stupid. But that is really good.
It is good.
That is really good.
I just wish I wasn't full.
How are you full?
Full.
What have you been eating
The
along the way?
avocado.
You just ate an ostrich. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't eat an ostrich. You ate an ostrich egg.
It's like
You
the
only ate
same
part
as
of
an
the
ostrich.
egg.
Think about like when the ostrich was fully grown.
Uh-huh.
How much of that would I have just eaten? Like a whole leg. You ate a breast.
It expands in your
Ladies. Ladies.
Hello. Ladies.
Hello, ladies.
I'm not gonna let that float out there. I'm not even gonna. Nope,
Yeah,
nope.
you just leave a floater. Good for you.
Bye,
Let
everybody.
it swirl.